Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Daily Easy English Talk. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. Thanks for joining us. Today on the deep dive, we're looking at something really practical. How to say no politely in English.
Yeah, it's something everyone struggles with sometimes, I think.
Definitely. We've got some great examples here that show us ways to decline requests without being, too blunt or awkward.
Right.
It's about finding that balance, isn't it? Saying what you need to while still being considerate of others. So our goal today is basically to explore those gentle and respectful ways to turn things down.
Yeah, so you, the listener, can feel more confident, more comfortable in those everyday English conversations.
Exactly.
And it's more than just avoiding offense. Saying no politely can actually, well, it can strengthen your relationships
How so?
by establishing clear boundaries, and showing respect for your own time, but also for the other person's feelings.
Okay, right.
What's interesting is that the way we phrase it, the refusal, it can communicate quite a lot
About what?
about our priorities, maybe, and our relationship with the person asking. It's subtle.
Okay, so let's get practical. We have some useful phrases, kind of starting points.
Yeah, exactly. Go-to option.
Things like, I'm afraid I can't. That's a classic.
Quite common.
Or, thanks, but I'll have to pass.
A little more informal, maybe?
I'd love to, but I have other plans.
Good one. Gives a reason, sort of.
And I really appreciate it, but no thank you.
Polite, direct.
Maybe another time.
It keeps the door open.
And I wish I could, but followed by something.
Right, the classic softener.
So these are like our go-to options for softening the no. Is that right?
Exactly. Think of them as anchors. They signal you can't agree, but gently.
Okay.
But the real skill, though, it often lies in what comes after these phrases.
Right, like the explanation or an alternative.
Yeah, the explanation may be an alternative or just a positive closing. That's where we can really fine-tune the message.
Okay, let's try some scenarios then. See them in action.
Good idea.
First one, saying no to a friend's party invite. Picture this. Hey, Emma, throwing a little get-together this Saturday. You in?
Yeah.
How do you politely back out?
Well, the example we looked at is, oh, that sounds fun, but I already made dinner plans with my family.
Yeah.
See how it starts positive? Sounds fun. Acknowledges the invitation nicely before giving the reason.
Right, yeah, it's not just a blunt nope, so it softens it immediately. And how does it wrap up?
Then it adds, definitely, I'd love to come next time, have a great party. That little bit about next time, that's really key, I think.
Suggests future interest, even though it's a no for now.
Exactly. So the takeaway is positive opening, clear reason, and if it fits, something positive looking forward. Softens the whole thing.
Got it. Okay, scenario 2, declining extra work. This happens a lot.
Yeah. Tricky territory sometimes.
Your boss asks you, maybe late in the day, can you finish these reports by tonight?
Pressure's on.
Right. So a polite refusal, maybe with an alternative. I'd love to help, but I've got an appointment after work. Could I finish them first thing tomorrow morning?
Okay.
And hopefully the boss says, yeah, that works too, thanks.
So what's the key principle working there?
Well, I think it's showing willingness, but also stating your limits clearly.
Exactly. That I'd love to help, but it acknowledges the request positively. It's not just a flat no.
And offering the alternative. First thing tomorrow morning.
That's crucial. You're showing commitment, but respecting your own prior plans. It turns it into problem solving.
Yeah, a not collaborative feel.
It really does. And it raises an interesting point. When can offering a different time or a different solution be a really helpful way to say no? It's often better than just stopping there.
Good point. It shifts it from refusal to negotiation almost. All right, next up. Saying no to a salesperson. You're in a store, someone comes up offering, I don't know, skin cream.
Happens all the time.
You could just say, no, thank you, I'm just looking. But I appreciate it.
Short and sweet.
And the salesperson might reply, all right, let me know if you need anything. Pretty standard.
Yeah. And what makes this effective here?
I guess it's just perfect. Direct, but still polite.
Exactly. In these kinds of transactional interactions, clarity plus politeness is usually the best bet.
No thank you is clear.
Very. And adding, I'm just looking, gives a quick reason why you're not engaging more right now.
And I appreciate it.
Just acknowledges their effort without encouraging them to keep pushing the sale. It's efficient, really.
Right, you don't owe them a big explanation when you're just browsing. Makes sense. Okay, let's tackle a more sensitive one. Saying no to lending money.
Oh, boy.
Imagine a friend asks, Emma, I hate to ask, but could you lend me $200 just until next week? How do you say no kindly?
Yeah, these are uncomfortable. The example suggests, "Oh, Jack, I wish I could help, but it's not a good time financially for me right now. I'm really sorry." That, "oh," at the start, and "I wish I could," it immediately signals empathy.
Hmm. And keeping the reason brief and focused on your situation seems key. Not a good time financially for me.
Exactly. You're not judging their request or their situation. It's a clear boundary based on your own circumstances, delivered gently with regret. No need to over-explain.
Okay, last scenario. Saying no to a group activity. Something you just really don't want to do. Like bungee jumping.
Uh, okay, yeah, definitely not for everyone.
So the group's all excited. Let's go bungee jumping, you can say. Oof, I think I'll sit this one out. That's not really my thing. But I hope you guys have an amazing time.
Nice. Clear but friendly.
And hopefully your friends say something like, oh, okay, maybe next time we'll pick something a little more chill.
Yeah, exactly. So, what can we take away from that interaction?
Well, it seems like being clear about your preference is okay.
Absolutely. That's not really my thing. Is a perfectly valid reason. It's simple, direct, and most people get it.
And wishing them well. Hope you have an amazing time.
That's key. It shows you support their fun even if you're not joining in. Doesn't bring down the mood.
Right. And the idea of maybe doing something else next time keeps things positive for the future.
Exactly. It shows how acknowledging your own limits, but still being supportive of others, can really maintain those good relationships.
Okay. So, bringing this all together then for you, the listener, we've looked at quite a few ways to politely say no.
Yeah, in different situations, friends, work, shopping, money stuff, group activities.
And the main takeaway seems to be what? That it's all in the phrasing.
Pretty much. Saying no doesn't have to be harsh or negative. It really often depends on how you frame that response.
Right. Combining the polite refusal with maybe a positive opening.
Or a brief reason or an alternative, if that works.
Or just wishing them well. It seems like that can make a huge difference in how your no lands.
It really can.
So it's about being assertive, I guess, but still considerate.
That's a great way to put it. Assertive and considerate.
We hope these examples, these phrases, and maybe the thinking behind them give you some practical tools.
Yeah, and maybe a bit more confidence in those English conversations when you need to say no.
Definitely.
And, thinking about how we decline things, it naturally leads you to think about the flip side.
Which is?
How we ask for things effectively, how to ask for help.
Ah, right. And that's actually exactly what we'll be diving into next time. How to ask for help clearly, politely in English.
Yeah, whether that's help at work or maybe in class if you're studying, or even just if you're lost and need directions.
We'll explore some good ways to phrase those requests, so you can get the help you need, but also be respectful of the other person's time and effort.
So definitely join us for that discussion. It's another really vital skill, I think, for anyone communicating in English.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for exploring the art of the polite no with us today.
Yeah, keep practicing those phrases.
We'll catch you in our next deep dive.